right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, AD744, and today, guys, we'll be doing our Conference League and Europa League reaction. So today we're going to be doing this by ourselves, guys. I don't think we're going to have any panelists on for today. It'll just be by myself, but we'll still go with the show. The show will still continue. And yeah, this will probably be a short stream. I don't anticipate doing this for long, because I'm quite busy. So tonight I'm going to have Thanksgiving dinner. So, yeah, there's only one place to start, and we're going to start with, of course, the Conference League. So, let's go ahead and go through the matchups right here. Let me just share my screen. Hopefully, you guys can see it. And yeah, so let's look at the matchups right here. So, as you can see, by round four, we're going to quickly go through the matchups. So, we got Başakşehir 1, Petrocub 1. Başakşehir are a disgrace. These guys are absolute frauds. How are you leading 1-0 at home? Um, and you got the goal there, Piatek, and you can't even see out the game at home against Petrocub. And I'm sorry, with all due respect, this is Petrocub. This isn't like, I don't know, like Barcelona, Real Madrid, or even Chelsea, or Real Betis or Fiorentina. Because if you get a draw against them, okay, you know what? It sucks, but it's fine. But struggling to beat Petrocub at home is crazy. And Petrocub got a last minute equalizer there. Shout out to Boris. They got the equalizer at the 96th minute. And yeah, man, by 6 year, man, the frauds, disgrace. Um, and yeah, I'm just ashamed, man. I'm ashamed at my Başakşehir here hype. And I think I'm done hyping Turkish clubs up. I think Turkish teams, I'm done hyping you guys up. So, yeah, shout out to Petrikov for the result there. And yeah, moving on. Next, we got FC Astana 1, Victoria Guimaraes 1. Wow, FC Astana nearly won this game. And Victoria Guimaraes, man, they got a late draw there, got the equalizer 89th minute. Shout out to the goalkeeper, Kondrik, who was awarded the man of the match with 6 saves. Not surprised. And my goodness me, man, he made a lot of saves. Lente was amazing. 6 shots, 4 on target. For Victoria Guimaraes, they had 34 shots and 7 on target. So, yeah, shout out to Victoria Guimaraes. They got the draw there. Ramirez there with the late goal there. I believe he came off the bench. Yep, came off the bench, scored the goal there. And then 89th minute, Venezuela player. And yeah, the Boraj Banja Luka won 2-1 against LASK at home. Wow, Boraj Banja Luka managed to do a comeback at home against LASK. LASK go down in 10 men, but they still scored a goal. Berisha and the Desapidic and scored the goals at 82nd, 89th minute, coming off the bench there respectively. So shout out to Boraj Banja Luka for getting the result there at home. And yeah, man, it's a great result, man. It's a great result for them. And as for LASK, man, they really fumbled it, man. They really fumbled it. It is what it is, and that's just how it is. The Circle Bruges 2, Hearts 0. Circle Bruges got the win at home against Hearts. It's just expected, to be fair. Hearts are obviously not good on the road, as Circle Bruges got the win. The Hearts did have a penalty, though, which was saved by the goalkeeper. And yeah, actually, I think it went wide. It went wide, actually. Delinga didn't save it, but yeah, shout out to Circle Bruges there for that. Then Dynamo Minsk won. FC Copenhagen 2. FC Copenhagen got that away win there. They needed this one. Elenosi scoring the goal, Zika scoring the goal, and Adulia. And yeah, I mean, it was pretty expected. I got to say, it was a pretty routine win for them. And yeah, shout out to FC Copenhagen. Man, the goalkeeper Sander made a mistake. The young goalkeeper. Rough to see, man. Tough to see, but yeah. How many more matches? Damn, got a lot more matches to go to. Then FC Heidenheim 0, Chelsea 2. This was a pretty routine win for Chelsea. Chelsea got the win there on the road. Mikhailo Modric balling out and Kunku Sancho with 2 assists there. And yeah, I mean, Heidenheim, they just didn't have the quality on the day to finish. And honestly, Heidenheim should have got a result this game. The goalkeeper for Chelsea made 11 saves. Wow, that's madness. And Muller, man, he made 7 saves. So I feel bad for Heidenheim. They should have scored at least 1 goal, but that's just how it is. And for Chelsea, as I said, but their makeshift 11, they managed to get the win. They even got a red card as well towards the end. But I mean, I think Chelsea will be fine. I don't think it's a big deal for them. And yeah, as I said, man, shout out to Chelsea for getting the win. And Chelsea, as I said, man, they're the best team in the Conference League. They better win this competition. If they don't, we're gonna have to have a serious combo if that happens. Moving on, next we got FC Noah nil, Vikingor nil. It was a pretty underwhelming game. FC Noah probably were the better team of the day. They had 5 shots saved, whereas Vikingor had 2 shots saved. And yeah, it was a pretty underwhelming game from that point of view. FC Noah should have won the game, but it is what it is. And Vikingor Regev got a draw there, which is good for them. Then Molde, man, surprise, man. Apple actually managed to win this game on the road, which is surprising. They got the win there on the road, which was fantastic. So shout out to Apple Wolf for getting the win. And their friend Molde, man, just really, really unfortunate. They should have scored. I don't know how they didn't score in this game. And yeah, shout out to them for that one. Then we had Selge 3, Jigglenuk 3. Wow, it was a back and forth games. Selge managed to take the lead there. The goal there from Zek. Then Jagiellonian equalized. Then Selge took the lead there. Then Jagiellonian equalized. Then they even took the lead, and then Selge equalized. It was a crazy back and forth game. Shout out to Jagiellonian for getting the massive point on the road. They're gonna feel a bit aggrieved that we couldn't get the win, as their penalty did get saved. But yeah, I think a draw is a pretty fair result. I think both teams played out a good game, and yeah, for Selge, man, great point for them at home. Moving on, we got Panathinaikos 1, HJK nil. Panathinaikos with a win there. Own goal there from Tovio, the 33rd minute. And yeah, I mean, Nigos was considered man of the match. He made 9 saves. And HJK should have lost this game by a bigger margin, but they didn't because their goalkeeper. And I'm sorry, HJK is just bums. I'm sorry, HJK is bums. I don't mean this. I mean this with all due respect. I don't know if Michael is watching this. I don't think he is. But if you are watching this, Michael, your team is bad. Your team is bad. HJK is really bad. Liverpool, like, it's interesting for Mike. You have Liverpool, that's one of the best teams in the world, and you got AJK, one of the most disappointing teams in Europe. So, yeah, AJK, man, very disappointing. But yeah, moving on, we got St. Gallen 2, TSC Bakala, Topla 2 is a back and forth game. St. Gallen took the lead there. Then TSC equalized. Then they got the equalizer there. So 2-2 draw. I think it's a fair result. I think both teams played well. Um, and I think TSC will be the more happier of the two teams, although they did blow away the lead. So, and I think they were more clinical. Honestly, St. Gallen should have won this game with the amount of chances they had, but they didn't. And it's just unfortunate, man. It's just unfortunate. So, yeah. At least they got it. At least they didn't lose the game. So I guess they should be happy with that. But they're gonna be thinking, so we should have won. TNS won, and Djurgården won. Shout out to Djurgården for getting the win there on the road. And TNS, they were just awful. No shots on target. Djurgården got the win. 41st minute goal there from Golskin. Then Fiorentina 3, Pafos 2. And Fiorentina, man, they got the win there at home, you would expect. Although, Fiorentina, man, they almost made it. They almost blew this game away. What the mistakes they made towards the end, the goalkeeper making a mistake. Then Pafos getting the equalizer. Dude, if Pafos had managed to get a draw in this game, that would have been so embarrassing because Fiorentina absolutely destroyed them. The score, they were so much superior. But as good as Fiorentina were, they weren't even that great. Only 4 shots on target. I really expect more against Pafos, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. Lugano got the win there at home against Gant. Shout out to Lugano for getting a win there. The goalkeeper is regarded as a man of the match. 6 saves for him. And for Ghent, as I said, man, it's just unfortunate. Ghent were just not that great. Schmidt there with the only 1 save, and yeah, I just think Ghent were just outclassed. And it was, but I think, you know what? Actually, Ghent, I think we're a bit unlucky. I think Ghent were a bit unlucky with their finishing, but their defense let them down. The defense let them down big time. That Malta Barcev, man. Oh, Real Betis. Oh, I'm nearly giving up my stocks on Real Betis. Real Betis, you guys are so embarrassing, so disgraceful. How do you lose to Malta Barcev? And you took the lead there, and I was like, okay, Real Betis maybe could do this, but they blew it. Boetia with the goal there, and Viadra, and yeah, it was just unfortunate. And Adrian's a man of the match. When Adrian's your best player, that is concerning. That is genuinely concerning when Adrian is your best player. Very concerning. He had to make 7 saves. So I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to say for all Real Betis, they need to sack. They might have to sack Pellegrini. They might have to sack Pellegrini because this is embarrassing. Shout out to Malda Bosov. They got the win. They're at home. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. And is this team really East Coast FC? Because I know Los Celso is good, but You need more than just Lo Celso. Olympia Lubano won. Lauren nil. Olympia Lubano got the win there. It's not surprising there. They obviously dominated Lauren. Lauren were pretty bad in this game. 72 shots, 5 on target. And Lauren with the red card there in the 81st minute. So, yeah, not much to say. Very much one-sided. Ominia nil. Legia Warsaw 3. Legia Warsaw got a huge win on the road against Ominia. Legia Ominia was pretty awful. They weren't clinical. Although to be fair, I don't think they were that bad. I just think they weren't clinical, whereas Legia were, and that's the difference between the two teams. Yeah, Legia took full advantage and got the 3 points that they needed. That Rapid VN won. Shamrock Rovers won. Shout out to Rapid VN. Shamrock Rovers for getting a draw there on the road, which was kind of a little surprising with their only 3 shots on target. It was kind of a back and forth game. Rapid VN with so much more possession, so much more XG. They should be winning by a bigger margin, but they should have had more shots on target. But it is what it is, and that's how the table is. So, looking at the Conference League right here, guys. Looking at the table right here, just real quickly, just give you guys which teams are flopping, which teams are excelling. Chelsea's looking great. Legia Warsaw is looking great too. The only 2 teams that are perfect so far in the Conference League. So, shout out to both these teams for doing it. And then you got Jagiellonian that's doing really well. Rapid VN, Victoria Guimarães, Fiorentina, Olympia Lubana, Lugano. So that's your top 8. Dang, Heidenheim's not even in the top 8. Shamrock Rovers, Circle Bruges, Jujikana, Appelwell, Pafos, Hearts, Ghent, Boraj, again, Copenhagen, Celje, Real Betis. Dang, Real Betis are barely just hanging on to that knockaround playoffs. Yeah, TSC, Astana, Panathinaikos, Gala, Noah, and Nang. Dang, Başakşehir, man. 33rd is crazy. How are you 33rd in the Conference League? It's crazy to me. Başakşehir and LASK too. These guys have also been fraud watching too. So I'd say the most disappointing teams are probably Başakşehir, LASK, and Real Betis. Those are probably the 3 teams that surprised me the most are probably Legia Warsaw, Jagiellonian Ballistic, and probably I would say Pafos FC. I think Pafos FC, they're also surprising me as well. So I did not expect that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below as we're going to move to the Europa League, guys. So yeah, Molde is also a good shot. Molde has not been great as well. Where are they in the league, actually? Yeah, they're 27th there. That's a good point, to be fair. Big up, bro. What a result for Roma center back. Yeah, we'll talk about that when it gets there. I only saw 1 game today. I might be on and off the chat. All right. Thank you for letting me know, Matt. Hopefully you can stay as long as you can on the chat. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, Patrick is right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. So all my Americans that are enjoying, guys, enjoy the Thanksgiving, guys. Enjoy your day off. Enjoy the celebrations. Have a good meal tonight. Eat turkey if you guys can. And yeah, just have fun, man. Just have fun. I'm enjoying my day off. It's been great. And yeah, just enjoy it, man. It's only once a year, man. Only once a year this can happen. So hello 8744 again. Okay, actually I'm not gonna be that. Copenhagen are so good defensively, and Chelsea picked up an easy win against Heidenheim, but not easy at all. So yeah, I mean Chelsea got the win, that's expected, but they shouldn't be like I'm surprised how dominant. I'm surprised how good Heidenheim were. I thought Chelsea would have. I'm surprised Chelsea kept a clean sheet. Probably the better way to put it. So, yeah, I dare Chelsea to not win the Conference League. Yep, I hope we get a Chelsea versus Fiorentina final. Yeah, that would be good. The Armenians should have done better than Viking or Regev. Yeah, I guess you can say FC Noah named Noah after the Bible. Since 2007, Chelsea have had more managers than Heidenheim. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Apple just a surprise to win. Hello, just like Switzerland won, Serbia won. Fiorentina won the Conference League if they don't face Chelsea. Something tells me you're going to be very mad at Real Betis. And you're correct. You are correct, Chris. You are absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Pellegrini should be sacked. I think I might be a bit harsh, but to be fair, you might be onto something, Tari. Let me look at Real Betis' next couple of games. Let me look at the next couple of games of Conference League. So they got Patrick Cup away and then HJK at home. Okay, they better beat HJK because HJK are garbage. I'm sorry, HJK are frauds. Patrick Cup, now that could be a tricky one because that's on the road. But still, Real Betis should win. Real Betis should win that game if they're serious. But You never know, man. You never know, man. Because Real Betis, you know what the thing with Real Betis is? They're very questionable on the road. They're very questionable on the road. At home, they're generally pretty good, but away, yeah, the less said the better. They're very they're I don't trust them on the road. So yeah, an embarrassing result for Pellegrini. That they just don't take the competition seriously. I don't think that's a good excuse, Chris, because they still started their best players. Because I'm looking at the starting 11, right? Now, obviously, it's not the best 11. Obviously, there are some rotation, but Real Betis, I'm pretty sure they took this seriously. I mean, Lo Celso's there, Wanby's there, Natan's there, Lorente, Bubba, Diallo, Roque's there. Yeah, I mean, so like, I mean, maybe it's not their strongest team, but it is a pretty strong team after all. It is a pretty strong team. So I wouldn't say they're not taking it seriously, but maybe they're underestimating their opponent. I think that's probably the better way to put it. I think they're underestimating their opponent, which is something you never do, man. And European competitions, you never underestimate your opponent. I don't care if you're in the Conference League. I don't care if you're in the Europa League. You never underestimate your opponents because anything can happen. Anything can happen. And yeah, so let me do a poll for the Conference League, guys. Which team is the most? Which team has disappointed you the most? Real Betis, the Başakşehir, yeah, and Molde. So yeah, that's Adrian. Okay, an embarrassing result for Real Betis. Um, that's the wrong mentality to have. Lo Celso helped Messi win his first international trophy. To be fair, of course, Legia is the only club apart from Chelsea with the 4 out of 4 wins. So many obscure teams. Fiorentina should be in the top three at least. Where's Fiorentina on the table? They're sixth. Dang. Molde, too disappointing. Buffalo's just a rich club. I love how you start with the Conference League. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you. Copenhagen, too. Shamrock Rovers, too good. That's the beauty of the Conference League. I can't believe there are people who don't rate the Conference League. I think it says, hello, everybody, man. Hello, everybody. Indeed. So, hello, everybody. Indeed. Pookie says, sup, guys. Thank you for joining, Pookie. Mass Channel says, the Real Betis. Guys, could Real Betis not make the top 24? That just sounds so wrong to ask, but there is a genuine possibility because you know what I think the games are going to decide Real Betis is it's going to be that Petra Cup game. That Petra Cup game I think is going to decide it. If they don't beat Petra Cup on the road, then they might be in trouble. Because remember, guys, I'm pretty sure they'll beat HJK. I'm pretty sure they'll beat HJK. So I'm thinking that Betis, man. I'm not sure, man. I'm worried. I'm a little skeptical. I'm a little skeptical with Real Betis because, like I said before, they're very skeptical on the road. They're very, very skeptical on the road. They're away from home. They're very sketchy. At home, they're generally pretty good. I'll give you that. But yeah, I'm hoping they beat Petrol because I'm sorry. If Real Betis don't make the top 24, that would be so embarrassing. That would be so embarrassing. And I might have to give up on Real Betis. I might have to give up on that. And dude, I want Real Betis to win. As a La Liga correspondent, as a Barca fan, I need Real Betis to win this conference league. That would be my joy. And it would be so good for Spain as well. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And yeah, let me read some of your guys' comments. Real Betis. Okay, I'm enjoying 87 for live stream. Now they will. I'd rather watch the tier list video on the Conference League winners than on the Europa League winners. I mean, Matt, we don't have many Conference League winners, so that's probably why you're saying that. Fake Betis. Um, Fraud Betis. They'll beat their last two opponents. Real Betis are just Sevilla light. What the heck? Betis lost to who? Scratching my head. They lost to Boraj Banja Luka. No, sorry. They lost to wait, they didn't lose to Boraj Banja Luka. They lost to which team did they lose again? They lost to Balda Bosaliv. Okay. An obscure team. Okay, I'm here to do the same. All right, so guys, vote in the poll, man. Vote in the poll. So we're 20 minutes in the stream. And yeah, vote on the poll, guys. So we're 83% of you guys are saying Real, but 70% say Başakşehir here. Um, and 0% says 0% says Molde. So yeah, I think Real Betis is probably the one I'm going with as well. Although to be fair, Real Betis are currently still in the knockaround playoffs as things stand. So just about though, by the finest of margins. And when is Isco coming back? Let me actually just quickly double check that real quick. When is Isco coming back? Because I think Isco is going to be crucial. Isco is going to be back. Where does it say here, bro? When is Isco coming back? Wait, he hasn't played at all the new season? Nah, bro. He hasn't played at all the new season. Oh my jeez. I didn't even know this. He hasn't played since May. Oh my jeez. Maybe that's wrong for maybe that's why Real Betis are struggling. Oh my jeez. Okay. All right, let's move, man. Let's move to the Europa League, man. Let's move to the Europa League. Yeah, I think Pookie says next year. Okay. Europa League. We're gonna be a little more analytical with the Europa League, guys. Europa League, I have a lot more to say than the Conference League. Oh, actually, before we move, guys, I do want to show you guys something real quick. So, guys, this is how the draw would look if the Conference League ended now. So we're match day 4 days in. So looking at right here, guys. So early, man, Heidenheim and Shamrock Rovers. Heidenheim versus Astana Panathinaikos. Okay. Okay, it's interesting. Bruges. I'm trying to think. Is there any interesting ones that we could see? Yeah, it's interesting. And then the round of 16. Yee, dang. Yeah, so as you can see, those are the knockaround. So shout out to football for actually introducing that knockaround play. It's kind of now it makes it clear, so you can see when it's going to take place. So February 21st, 2025, and to draw December 20th. All right, now let's move to the Europa League, man. Let's move to the Europa League. How many minutes for the stream? We're 22 minutes in the stream, guys. So we're going to be here for around another 40 minutes, I guess I'll say. So let's look at the matchups, man. Matchups. Round 5. The first game we got here, it is Anderlecht 2, Porto 2. Now, I did see a little bit of this game. Matt's probably can give a better idea of this game than I can because I don't think I saw all of it, but I saw a good glimpse of it. I saw that Guyana got the penalty there on the first half. And you think it was okay. Porto are looking good. They got the penalty there, early penalty. Anderlecht weren't really that great in the first half. Excuse me. They weren't really that great, but the second half, though, Anderlecht really stepped up. Anderlecht really stepped up the second half. They got the goal there. De Graaf, that's a good goal there. And then Fabio Vieira got the goal the 83rd minute, and Amuzu. And I believe one of the Porto players made a mistake. Yep, it's Pepe. Pepe made a mistake. I don't remember which goal he made a mistake for. Maybe Mats could let me know in the chat. So, Mats, which goal did Pepe make a mistake for? I'm guessing it was the first goal. If I had to make a guess, or it might have been the second goal. And yeah, I mean for Porto, as I said, man. So for Porto, as I said, man, not a good result for them. I really feel like this is a game they could have won, but they kind of let it slip, and Anderlecht got back in the game. And I'm kind of worried about Porto, honestly, because I remember I said Porto is going to win the Europa League, and I'm starting to doubt they're going to win the Europa League. I'm starting to doubt. And I think Porto may. I don't know, man. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure about Porto. I'm kind of looking a little sketchy with Porto, man. And as for Anderlecht, man, great point for them. They're still unbeaten, I believe, in the Europa League. And yeah, shout out to Anderlecht, man. Anderlecht for keeping it up, and they're in the top 8 is actually impressive. 11 points. So, and for Porto, as I said, they're all the way down to 23rd. Wow. Bro. They scored 10 goals and conceded 10 goals. Oh my jeez. That is crazy. How do you score 10 and concede 10 in 5 games and have a 0 goal difference? Dang, Porto are down bad. Porto are down really bad. Oh my jeez. Really, really shocking for Porto. And yeah, man, as I said, man, we'll see what happens with Porto. I'm gonna go through your guys' comments after we I think we'll do we have how many games in the Europa League? Yeah, we have 18 games. We have maybe we'll do after 6 games. We'll go into intervals. So yeah, we'll go into intervals. And yeah, shout out to Anderlecht for getting the draw there. The Athletic Club 3, Augsburg 0. Athletic Club absolutely destroyed Augsburg. Augsburg were garbage. Honestly, they were horrendous. There wasn't a contest, and Augsburg were just horrendous. I mean, it was not surprising there. And they even did this without their star guy, Nico Williams, which is actually impressive. So shout out to them for doing that. Actually, no, Nico Williams got the assist there. What am I saying? But he didn't score on the day. And yeah, Athletic Club is a pretty routine win. It's a pretty routine win for them. And as for Augsburg, they were horrendous. Horrendous. They just got outclassed. AZ Alkmaar won. Galatasaray won. AZ Alkmaar got the early lead there, making it 1-0. You think it's okay, maybe AZ Alkmaar can do something. The Galatasaray got the equalizer there from Osimhen. Osimhen got the goal there. I don't know why Football didn't give him the goal there, which is odd. And yeah, that's how. And then that's how it. Oh, so giving his own goal. That's why his own goal from Koop Miners from the center back. And yeah, AZ Alkmaar. Galatasaray really dominated the second half. I thought they were much better. I think this was kind of a game of two halves, where I think AZ Alkmaar were better in the first half and Galatasaray were better in the second half. The goalkeeper was given the man of the match. Zoet got the man of the match there with 4 saves. And yeah, for Galatasaray, man, they got a draw here away in the Netherlands, which isn't easy. And yeah, it's a good result for them. Besiktas won. Maccabi Tel Aviv 3. Oh my jeez, Besiktas, bro, Besiktas. Oh my jeez, Besiktas, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what's up with the Turkish teams this season, man. The Turkish teams this season have been so underwhelming. And I'm sorry, when you're getting outclassed at home against Maccabi Tel Aviv is crazy to me. And remember, Maccabi Tel Aviv don't play any of their games at home. We're not going to go into why in particular. But Maccabi Tel Aviv managed to get the win on the road. And the goalkeeper even saved a Chiro Immobile penalty. And we know Chiro Immobile is very good with penalties. The guy is a penalty expert for crying out loud. He's an expert with them. So surprisingly, he actually missed the penalty. Yeah, shout out to Mishpati with the save there. And yeah, I just think Maccabi Tel Aviv were superior, outclassed Besiktas. Besiktas are absolutely disgraceful. 11 shots, 3 on target. And yeah, I mean, that's disgraceful. How are you getting outclassed at home? But shout out to Maccabi Tel Aviv for managing to get the win there on the road, I believe. Wait, so Chris says the match took place in neutral venue. It did? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Oh, you're right. You're right. Sorry. You're right. You're right. Sorry. You're right. Thank you for letting me know, Chris. I thought the match did not. Okay, I thought the match was in Turkey. Well, but even still, like it's still crazy for Besiktas to get destroyed like this. So shout out to Maccabi Tel Aviv for getting the win there on the road. So how many more games? We got 2 more games to go through, and then we'll look at the comments. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know, Chris. Sorry, I wasn't aware of that. Dynamo Kiev won and Victoria Plus 2. Oh my jeez. Dynamo Kiev, man. These guys are so underwhelming. So underwhelming. Dynamo Kiev, man. And Victoria Pleasant, man. They got the win there on the road. Well, actually, not on the road. It's a neutral venue. I keep saying on the road for some reason. But yeah, Dynamo Kiev, man, just very underwhelming. They just weren't clinical at all in this game. They did get an amazing goal there, but it was a consolation, unfortunately. And Victoria Pleasant, man, with a crucial win on the road. And yeah, it's just sad. It's just sad because I actually wanted Dynamo Kiev to get a result here, but they just weren't able to. And the Lazio 0, Ludogorets 0. I don't know how Lazio didn't win this game. Lazio had 20 shots, 6 on target. Ludogorets obviously offered nothing, but Lazio couldn't score. You know what's crazy, guys? This was at home for Lazio. The fact that Lazio could even score at home is a new low. It's a new low, man. It's a new low for Lazio. I never thought Lazio would be down this bad. To not even score a goal at home is crazy. It's crazy to me, man. But yeah, shout out to Ludogorets for getting the draw there on the road. I'm sure Bulgarian Mappy, he's probably happy with this result. And yeah, for Lazio, man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of drawing this game at home. All right, let's look through your guys' comments. Where are we? Do the same. No, I didn't. They'll cook when Isco comes. I shouldn't be debated from injury. Also, Isco to Real Madrid next year, I think. Isco was special. Yes, it was. That's my thought low. He was world class last season. Yep. Not a good performance from Porto. Vieira's goal was good. Passing too easily in the second half. Gonzalo Vargas was a terrible sub and is a bum player. Victor Bruno should walk. So, Matt, do you want Victor Bruno to be sacked? Is that what you're saying? Maybe he might need to get sacked, man. He might need to get sacked. To be fair, though, I don't know how they're doing the Portuguese league. So So yeah. That's all right. We're not. We don't need to bring up the Mbappe discussion again. Sorry. We and by the way, I am thinking about doing an exclusive members video for Mbappe. I'm thinking about maybe doing that. So if you're a YouTube member, man, I'm gonna go into Mbappe a lot, man. But anyways, let's not talk about Mbappe, man. Let's not talk about Mbappe. That's the reason by Anderlecht. Porto are finished. Um, I wouldn't go finished so far, but they have been underwhelming. They have underperformed, I think is a better way to put it. I wouldn't say they're finished yet. I wouldn't say they're finished yet. Although maybe we should hear from Mats. Um, um, he's been humbled. First goal because he got subbed out before. Yeah, 2-1, 2-1. Yeah, you're right. Gonzalo Broga should never play for Porto again. The first bad performance Ellsberg in the UEL. Yeah, I would agree. Like Ellsberg, up until this point, they haven't been that bad, but that was the worst performance. That was absolutely shameful. Like to get absolutely destroyed by Athletic Club away is like I understand you guys were going to lose, and I think most of us knew they were going to lose. But at least put up a more of a fight. At least get a shot on target. At least make it difficult. You made it too easy for Athletic Club. You made it too easy, bro. Like that's the crazy part. Nicolas hasn't been all that this season. Yeah, I guess you could say it's 1-0 by books. Oh, wow, sorry. But hey, it's an own goal, Tari, so you can still count a 1-1. Finally, my Quebec got a win. I think the match took place on neutral ground. Okay. Those guys are awful in Europe this season. Not surprising to me. When the problems between Turks and Israel. The league is finished and corrupt. Yeah, that's right. It's corrupt, though. Buddy. I don't think I have any Turkish fans watching, so you don't have to worry about that, Pookie. But if the Turkish fans were here, they would be quite mad with those comments you said. And I'm not going to go into dive into that category because we're going to be a rabbit hole. But let's just say the Turkish league is not as good as it used to be. Let's put it this way. Mourinho should have went to Fenerbahce. Lazio are finished. Nah, come on, that's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh. So yeah, now Lazio aren't finished. I was too tired to watch Michelin versus Frankfurt. Oh, that's why. Okay, so you're planning to watch that game? They've been good, man. Boo to Bulgarian ball. I don't think Bulgarian ball is watching. Um, just an off game. No way, let them cook Mbappe. Well, we already cooked Mbappe on the UCL stream, and you guys should have been there on HH's stream yesterday. HH's stream was crazy yesterday. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna speak on HH here on the stream, but let me just say, you guys got to see, you need to check that stream yesterday because that stream was quite an all timer. But anyways, I'm moving on. They nowhere near the same levels in the 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, I know. I said it's 1-0 in my books because Osman scored, but it was an own goal though. It was own goal. It was given his own goal, I believe. I was trying to say earlier that part of the reason the game was bad was was that Anderlecht passed them too easy. Pookie save away from Turkish. It wasn't the last time Turkish league was at its peak. I think that was when I forgot that guy's name. I think that's when Robbie Van Persie and I think Drogba was at the Turkish league. So yeah. I think that I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know in the chat, but I'm guessing that was the last time. Because since then it's I mean since you got Icardi that's balling out. And you know how a lot of people feel about it. And yeah. I won't speak about Icardi because that guy is a interesting player. Let's put it this way. That's probably the best way to put it. That's right. I mean, I don't count Osman goal, but it was an own goal though, Tari. It was an own goal. I don't even think like on football they even counted this goal. But if it is counted, I guess you could count it 1-0. But anyways, pass through to him. That's message coming again. Lol. All right, let's move, man. Let's move. Quarterback 1, Leon 4. Leon, man, absolutely destroyed quarterback. Quarterback were absolutely horrendous. And yeah, I mean, it's not really surprising they got absolutely destroyed. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with quarterback, man, because last season they were so good, but this season they're looking like frauds. Like I don't know what's up with quarterback. Let me know in the chat, guys. Maybe you guys can let me know. But is quarterback like what is wrong with quarterback? Because they were so good last season. They gave a game to Leverkusen, guys. They almost knocked Bayer Leverkusen out of the Europa League. They almost knocked them out. And remember, they destroyed They beat Braga. So they came second in the group as well. I don't know what's going on with quarterback. This just doesn't look this team just looks absolutely completely shocked. It looks completely different, and I don't know what's going on because this team looks like frauds. I'm gonna be blunt here. And for Leon, man, shout out to Leon. They obviously got the win there, deserved the win, and shout out to Mickey Tots, man. Thoughts. He continued his good form after the Euros, and maybe he can get Georgia to qualify for the World Cup. Which, if that does happen, that'll be an incredible achievement. We'll see if that happens, though. And yeah, man, like I said, man, it's going to be interesting. And yeah, shout out to Tolisso getting the goal there. Former Bayern player, I believe. Um, Wait, is that the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. This is the guy that played for Bayern, right? Yes. I forgot. Yes, this guy. This guy, man. Do you guys remember this guy? Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I forgot about this guy for a long time. I honestly forgot he was even at Leo still. I'm sorry, not Leo, Leon. So Tolisso, forgot about him. He is a World Cup winner. He is a World Cup winner. That is a good point. Tari is saying there in the chat. He is a World Cup winner. You guys can see there in his honors. He's won a FIFA World Cup 2018. Tolisso. Actually, it would be a really good video to do. I think this would be a great video to do during the Christmas break, during the off season. Most forgettable players in the 21st century. And I'm probably putting Tolisso on there because, dude, I'm pretty sure a lot of people forgot about Tolisso. I'm pretty sure a lot of people forgot about him. This guy's a forgotten player. So, yeah, maybe I'll do a video on that. That'd actually be kind of a cool video, too, I think. Let me actually write this down, actually, because this is actually an interesting one. I want to do this one. That will be a great video to do. Most forgettable 11. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's move to the next game, man. Let's move to the next game we got here. So how many games we got? 1, 2. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 more. RFS nil, Park 2. Park got the win there on the road. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was expected. They got the goal there. They got the win there as you would expect. And for RFS, man, they just got outclassed. And yeah, they weren't that particularly that great. So shout out to Park for getting the win there on the road. And yeah, I think Park could put themselves in a great position. Braga 3, Hoffenheim nil. If there's another team I need to rip apart, it's Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim, you absolute disgrace. I don't even think Hoffenheim should be in the Europa League. They should be Conference League. I'm sorry. With the way they're playing this season, they don't deserve to be in the Europa League. But they benefited from the Bundesliga They benefited from the expansion, and I guess it pays off because if you don't deserve to be here, then you shouldn't be. And Braga absolutely destroyed Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim were really bad. I'm sorry, that first goal was such a horrible goal to concede. And yeah, I mean, Braga were just absolutely Hoffenheim were absolutely terrible, defensively terrible, and it's just shocking, man. It's just shocking to see how bad they are. Because honestly, they weren't that bad as the score may suggest, but they just weren't clinical. They weren't clinical. The defense let them down, and Braga, man, absolutely deserved the win. And shout out to Braga, man. Shout out to Braga, man, for getting the win there at home. They got FCSB nil, Olympiacos nil. Disappointing result for Olympiacos. They couldn't beat the 10-man FCSB at home. But to be fair, I think FCSB is a very underrated team defensively. I think they're great defensively. So I think for FCSB, they'll be very happy with the point. They managed to get a point even down a man is incredible. And for Olympiacos, as I said, man, I think Olympiacos might just be a El Kabi. I think Olympiacos may just rely on El Kabi too much. El Kabi is too important to them. And yeah, so kind of disappointing for them, but it is what it is. And for FCSB, man, shout out to them, man. Shout out to Tenendynam. I think Tenendynam will be very happy with this draw, even though I don't think he's from there, but he will still be happy for his Romanian team. So yeah, FCSB, man, they've definitely surprised a lot of people. So I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and they've got 2 more games. We'll do another break. Then FC Midtjylland 1, Frankfurt 2. Frankfurt got the win. They're on the road. Marmouche scoring the goal. Larson there with the goal as well. Own goal there from Midtjylland. And yeah, I just think Marmouche just sold the show. And yeah, I mean, it's fantastic, man. It's fantastic to see what Frankfurt is doing. They've been fantastic this season. They've been one of the best teams in the Bundesliga. It's crazy, guys. They're literally second in the Bundesliga. They're literally second in the Bundesliga, above Dortmund, above Leipzig, above Leverkusen. And yeah, I mean, it would be. Imagine if Frankfurt wins the Bundesliga, guys. I mean, I know it won't happen. We all know it won't happen. But if they do manage to do it, man, that will be an incredible achievement. Because I don't remember the last time Frankfurt have won the league. I don't remember the last time they do it. And remember, guys, this is a team that won the Europa League just a few years ago, 2 years ago. So shout out to Frankfurt and for Midtjylland. I think they gave it their best effort. They tried, but they just weren't. They just got outclassed. Then FC 20 nil, Union SG 1. Wow, Union SG got an away win here, which is actually pretty surprising here. Union SG were very good in this game, though. 18 shots, 9 on target fluency. There was the early goal there. And 20, man, 20 weren't that 20 were a bit underwhelming. I gotta say they weren't as good. And yeah, this I believe this is 20's first loss in the Europa League, guys. I believe this is the first loss. No, actually, this is the second loss. But still, like Union SG, man, what a big win on the road to beat 20. And 20 have been pretty decent this season. They haven't been that bad, even though they haven't got any wins. Because this is the same team that got a draw against Man United. This is the same team that got a draw against Fenerbahce. So the fact they managed to go away from home, and managed to get a win, you got to give a lot of kudos to Union SG. Got to give a lot of kudos to Union SG. So let me read some of your guys' comments. Where are we? I mean, I don't Carlos gonna go. Matt's message coming again. Huh? I'm too tired to read. All right, fair enough, Matt. So you probably should go sleep early tonight. And yeah, I need to wrap the stream up soon as well. Will you take Turkey at Barcelona? Would I take Turkey at Barcelona? That's a good question. Would I take Turkey at Barcelona? He'll be a good squad player, but I don't think he'd be a starter. He's not a starter material. But the thing is, can we get someone better? I mean, what is Turkey's best position? Hold up. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm not quite too familiar with Turkey. I know he's a great younger kid, wonder kid. I know a lot of good things, and obviously we heard about Leon for revision or relegation. So yeah, I mean, let me just check him out real quick. Let me just get a quick. I think he's he's an attacking mid. Barcelona, we already stacked in the attacking mids. We already got Pedri, we already got Danny Olmo, we got Gabby. We already have a lot of midfielders, so I don't think we need him. I think it's better he stays in Leon for his sake. So, like, I don't think we need him personally. I think we already got better players anyway. So, but yeah. Anyways, let's move, man. Let's move. Low fares. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I forgot about him. They probably surpassed themselves the previous years considering their budget. Yeah, I guess you could say Toliso's a World Cup winner too. I forgot about Tolisso too. I would want Mourinho back in Porto, but he's washed. Low. Paul can qualify. Yep. Hoffenheim awful. Yep, I agree. Not Nice the biggest disgrace. We're gonna talk about Nice, man, because I have to destroy Nice. We're gonna have a Nice cookout session, and I'm not gonna be very nice. I'm gonna be very brutally honest. I'm gonna be very angry when I do that, actually. So Nice fans, if you're watching this, be prepared for me to cook your team on the stream because oh my geez, the performance you guys did was absolutely shambles. That was disgraceful. I'm gonna be destroying Nice, and I don't hate Nice by the way. I actually like Nice, but I'm sorry they gotta get cooked off the Braga. Hoffenheim losing to Portugal again. Yeah, they cool. They're very underrated compared to Benfica, Porto, Sporting. Is Carvajal still at Braga? Let me just quickly double check. Is he still at Braga? Let me see. When did Braga play? Where's Braga? All right. Oh shoot. All right, I clicked the wrong one. Braga is right here. Oh yeah, Carvalho. Yeah. He scored the third goal. Yep, he scored. Carvalho. Center mid from Brazil, 27. Yep. FCSB the biggest surprise. Nice the biggest fail. Yep. Yeah, sorry. Watch Muzudukas from Olympiacos. Let me check and let me see what you're talking about. Let me see. Did he play? Oh, the midfielder, the DM for Greece. Okay, maybe he's the next big young talent coming through. So maybe we'll see him make a maybe I would love to see Greece qualify for the World Cup. I think if Greece qualify for like the major international tournament and he performs very well, Chris, don't be surprised if any team buys him because I think that's what he needs. I think he needs like an international tournament with Greece and he does like a masterclass with Greece and like maybe get Greece to the knockout stage or like do so well that will stun the critics. So yeah, thank you for mentioning him because I actually did not know about him. So this is the first time I'm hearing his name, so I'll try to keep in mind his name. So yeah, he's just 17 years old. Yep. El Kabi is literally the only goal scorer. You could, yeah, I think I agree. Braga have been an on and off this season. Be right back. Mendelbar needs to fix up. Imagine Frankfurt win the Europa League again. They have more European heritage than Arsenal. I've seen somebody say he's the best player in the world based on ability. Abdelman needs to fix up in Nice. I mean, the coach me too. I hope we finally do. I missed the World Cup, but we're still gonna ball in the end. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. And by the way, Chris, speaking of the World Cup, guys, we're gonna be having a World Cup qualifiers tier list. That'll be dropping next week, guys. That'll be dropping next week. So stay tuned for that, guys. The qualifiers 2 list will be coming out next week, guys. So stay tuned for that. And a special guest of the channel featured on that. I won't reveal who, but a special guest did feature. So you'll find out next week who's going to be. And I'll probably do it on Friday. But anyways, let me see which games we have to discuss now. So all right, so let's start with the next game we got here. It's Ferencváros 4, Malmo 1. Ferencváros destroyed Malmo. Malmo were absolutely abysmal. And Malmo just didn't do much. I mean, sorry, they were disgraceful. The amount of mistakes these guys did, they were just abysmal. And yeah, I mean, Ferencváros, man, fantastic win for them. Varga there with the goals. Malnowski, Cisse, Fani, and yeah, I mean, I think for Ferencváros, they honestly deserved the win. They were fantastic, and Malmo were just atrocious. They were atrocious defensively. They weren't that bad with the goal. They weren't as bad as the score may suggest, but they weren't. They were just bad defensively. Man United 3, Bodo Glimt 2. Now, I was about to say, guys, Man United. They just about managed to sneak through. Was it convincing? Nope, it wasn't convincing. But a win is a win, and that's all that matters. Shout out to Man United. They got the win there, but Bodo Glimt, man, they played well. And I'm sorry, I don't know what the goalkeeper is doing there for the first goal. That was a horrible goal to concede from Hakim. And I'm like, okay, Man United got an early goal there. It'll probably be a big score. But then, of course, Man United have to make it harder for themselves. This is a team that can never make it straightforward. They always make it more difficult for themselves than it should be. Bodo Glimt got the equalizer. Very, very good. That was a great goal there from the Bodo Glimt. And in the second goal, man, that was a wonderful. That was a good goal too as well. The second goal there was good. And then the third goal was scored by Højlund. Højlund scored the third goal to make it 2-2. And then, and the 50th minute, Højlund scored again. This was probably one of Højlund's best performances. As for Bodo, they weren't really that great in the second half. They did manage to almost score a free kick there. But yeah, Man United, man, not the most convincing win, but a win is a win. And Man United, as I said, man, just they're going to have to improve a lot because, I'm sorry, Malacia was not great. I think defensively looked a bit shaky. And Onana, man, you were a bit shaky in today's game. Not going to lie. Now, I'm going to be honest. Onana's still been great for United this season. Let's not be overreactionary. He's still been one of their best players. But he had a bit of an off game today. And for Man United, as I said, man, we need to see more from players like Mason Mount. I thought Mason Mount was particularly bad. Even Anthony was decent to be fair. Ugarte was good. Højlund as well was good. And yeah, I mean, for Man United, as I said, man, for Bodo Glimt, credit to them. They gave a good game, but they were unfortunate in the receiving end. And I just think Man United just had more quality today. But shout out to Man United for getting a win. The back-to-back wins in European competition. They haven't been able to say that for a long time. And for Bodo Glimt, I mean, they did the best they could. So, yeah. All right, let's move to the next one. We got here Nice 1, Rangers 4. It's time for the Nice dissertation. Nice, man, you have been very underwhelming in the Europa League. Remember, this was the same team that almost lost at home, I think, against 20. They had to do a comeback against 20 at home. Then I'm sorry. The mistakes you guys did playing off from the back is ridiculous to me. And this is something I forgot to mention from the stream yesterday. I hate when teams play out from the back. If you don't have the players to play out from the back, then don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because I'm sorry. The amount of mistakes these guys did was like amateur mistakes, bro. This was like, I'm sorry. This was like elementary defending. Even like, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to believe they're seniors. And they're making these two mistakes. These guys in particular, man. Rosario made 2 errors. Rosario and Abaluminem made one error together. Oh my jeez, it was such an embarrassing performance from them. I'm sorry, this was absolutely disgraceful. How are you getting destroyed at home to Rangers? Now we know Rangers are a good team. This is a team that made the Europa League final a few years ago, so I know this is a good team, but you can't be losing this badly at home. You just can't. I'm sorry. This is just embarrassing. I'm sorry. It's because it's one thing to lose to Rangers. Okay, if they lost like let's say 2-1, Rangers just about managed to scrape a win. Okay, they lost. It's still bad, but hey, at least we didn't get embarrassed. I'm sorry. This is embarrassing. And a lot of the goals they conceded was like awful defending. This was like awful defending. If you guys want to see the worst defending, this is the game to watch. Because I'm sorry, Nice, you're a top 5 league team. You're one of the biggest. You're one of the teams of France. To do this is incredibly embarrassing. When the other Ligue 1 teams are doing so well, like look at Lille, what did they do in the Champions League? Look at Stade Brest. Look at Monaco. I mean, PSG are looking bad. And then look at the other French teams. Like Lyon's been doing good. Like it's just embarrassing to see what Nice have done, man. Nice and PSG, man, they're taking a punch for who is the biggest loser in Europe. I'll still say PSG because of the enormous squad they have and expectations we have, but Nice is a very close second. And for Rangers, man, shout out to Rangers. Amazing win for them on the road. And I'm telling you guys right now, guys, Rangers is really good in Europa League. Europa League, this team is not a joke. And Europa League, they're good. Now Champions League, yeah, the less said about that, the better. But Europa League, these guys are good. Look out for them. I think these guys could be a dark horse. I think these guys can make a dark horse and maybe reach the final yet again. That's a big if. And for Nice, as I said, man, absolutely embarrassing, absolutely disgraceful, and you ought to be ashamed. Ought to be ashamed. And some of those players that played today should be benched. Like, they shouldn't be ever playing for that Nice ever again. But yeah, shout out to and Frank Heisey, man, you got a big job at your helm. And yeah, shout out to Rangers for going unbeaten, guys. You know, Rangers haven't lost a game. Oh, I'm sorry. Rangers haven't lost a game at home. They have gone unbeaten on the road. So shout out to Rangers for that big win. And as for Nice, yeah, we're gonna look at the league table in a bit, guys. Real Sociedad 2, Ajax still. Real Sociedad got the win there against Ajax. I feel like Ajax were decent in this game. They were close to scoring. This chance right here was so close. Robbery here. That was a very good chance. And yeah, I mean, Real Sociedad, man, they got the win. Kubo scoring the goal there, got the assist there as well. Barranquilla comes off the bench. And yeah, Real Sociedad, man, they finally get a win. Finally get a win with this weird formation, 4-1-2-1-2. I mean, this looks super offensive, but I guess they did that because they're desperate for goals. I guess they did that because they're desperate for goals. That's the only thing I can explain because they're very desperate for goals, and that's probably why they went with a super offensive formation. As for Ajax, I just think they were a bit underwhelming of the day. And I just think that Ajax just weren't clinical. That's a simple answer, man. We also did with a big win there. The Slavia Praha, man. Fenerbahce, man. They finally get a win. A big win on the road against Slavia Praha. Finally, a Turkish team has won. This is the only Turkish team, I believe, to won this week in Europe. Shout out to them. They got the goal there. Dzeko there. The end is Zuri Tadic with the assist. And yeah, I mean, Choro there with the goal. And yeah, and it was a good win for them. Slavia Praha, a bit underwhelming. They honestly, I don't think Slavia Praha were that bad, but they just weren't clinical. And Fenerbahce, they were really not that great in this game. They were not great in this game, but they managed to sneak a win somehow. But as I said before, guys, in tournaments, it's all about winning. All about winning. League, okay, league is a different thing, but in tournament, winning is all that matters. And I'm sorry, with 23 shots, 6 on target, you got to be scoring more than one goal. You just got to. But yeah, shout out to Fenerbahce for getting the win there on the road. And yeah, and then finally, the last game we got here is Tottenham 2, Roma 2, man. Wow, what a result for Roma on the road. And for Tottenham, man, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Because this is the same team that destroyed Manchester City to not beat Roma. And I'm sorry, with all due respect, Roma's been really bad this season. Roma's not been great this season. So I'm sorry. Struggling to beat Roma at home is crazy. And I know Tottenham will say, oh, we got unlucky. They got to score a last-minute goal. And yeah, stuff like that. But I'm sorry. You should be beating Roma. And with the amount of chances they had, they should have. Song got there with the early penalty there. The Ejika scored off his great set piece. Great header there. The Brennan Johnson scored. Great goal there. And yeah, I mean, Roma, basically the goals came from set pieces. They basically were set piece FC. They got the goal there. Hummels there with the 91st minute goal. You know what's crazy, guys? I believe this was Hummels' first start for Roma this entire season. The fact that he managed to score on his first start is crazy to me. And for Roma and for Tottenham, as I said, man, defensively they weren't great. They allowed Roma to get back to the game, set piece goals, and I'm sorry, you cannot be conceding 2 set piece goals in the same game. You just can't. But yeah, shout out to Roma for making the best out they could. They got a away point here, which is huge for them. And for Tottenham, man, very disappointing. And now we're going to be looking at the table right here, guys. The table is looking very interesting. Lazio unbeaten, still looking great. Athletic Club looking good. At Eintracht Frankfurt, Galatasaray, Anderlecht, Ajax, Lyon, and Rangers. Dang, the top 8 is very surprising. Anderlecht is surprising. I would say Anderlecht is definitely the most surprising there. Then look at the 9th. Dang, Tottenham's 9th is crazy. FCSB, Ferencváros, Man United, Victor Pleasant, Olympiacos, Fenerbahce, Sociedad, Bodo Glimt, Braga, AZ Alkmaar, Michelin, Roma, 21st, Besiktas, Porto, UNSG, and Hoffenheim. So Hoffenheim, PAOK, Augsburg, 20. Dang. Nice. Oh my geez. Nice are 35th in the league. And the only team that lost all their games is Dynamo Kiev. I think it's fair to say Dynamo Kiev are done. I think Dynamo Kiev are done. They're not making it through. They're going to finish in the bottom phase. I just hope they can get a point. And for Nice, Nice is looking bad. RFS, Korabeg, Makurtelvi, Malmo, 20. PAOK, Slavia, Hoffenheim, man. So it's looking rough, man. It's looking rough. So let me know let me do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll, guys. Let me do a poll, guys. Which team has been the most disappointing? Has been the most disappointing? Roma, Porto, Nice, Hoffenheim. So yeah, I'll say Nice is probably the most disappointing. I'll say probably Nice is the most disappointing. And then I'll do a poll for which team is overperformed because I would say Anderlecht is overperforming the most. I would say FCSB is also overperforming. And I would say probably those 2 teams are probably your biggest overperformers. So now let's look at the knockout path. So this is if the draw was today, this is how the draw would look like. So Tottenham FCSB, dang, Tottenham Porto, that'd be an interesting match. Man United Roma, that would be interesting. Dang, we could already get in the playoff phase. Wow. Olympiacos AZ Alkmaar, Real Sociedad Braga would be interesting. I would like to see that. Fenerbahce Braga would be interesting, and then Lyon, yeah. So it's looking interesting. So let me look at your guys' comments. What are you guys saying? At least you won the Euros back. HH. You'll see, Tara. You'll see. I won't spoil reveal. True, but I wasn't alive. Chris, but I want you to the 2026 World Cup. I hope we have a nice run in the qualifiers. You robbed us our Ivory Coast making the Naras. I don't think so. My scrapping pass would have blimped. It was a pen. Onana could have got a red. Yeah, Onana, man, he was quite shaky, man. Onana was quite shaky. Onana could have got a red. Garnacho isn't good enough for Man United. Bodo, good team, though. Yeah, I'm not saying they're a bad team, Pookie, but like struggling to beat Bodo Glimt is kind of sad. Struggling. Like, I'm just saying, like, because many of us thought Man United would beat them by a big margin. Nigeria missed back-to-back World Cups. Too much ground to cover. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm praying that Nigeria make the World Cup. I need the Super Eagles. Actually, Super Pigeons is the way to put it. No, actually, Super Eagles. Super Eagles. What am I saying? Not Super Pigeons. Bodo Glimt love causing problems. Mazraouy's class. This one on purple patch isn't fooling me. First win for Amarim. It's a shame he plays for Man United. Mount was okay. Mount's been a massive flop at Man United. Yeah, he's been bad so far. He's not really been that great. Nice. Nice. The goals that Nice conceded, their defense was amateur, not so nice. Man is going to go through heck until they master the system. They master it. Big if. It's not surprising what's happening with PSG, though, in my opinion, at least. I mean, come on, Pookie. Nah, I'm sorry. I know many of us thought PSG would struggle, but we didn't think they would be struggling this bad. I'm sorry. You can't beat PSV at home. Nah, that's peak, man. I'm sorry. PSG have been very bad, underwhelming. Did they do any squad rotation? Nice, Slavia, Hummel's equalizer. Not a nice situation to be in. Every time Hummels goes home, he celebrates like he just scored a goal. I'll say no more. Lol. Hoffenheim has been bad in the league as well, so I wouldn't put them in the poll. And answer your poll, Roma or Porto, yeah. Or for Nice by mistake, lol. I think Man United would destroy a team. Come on, man, lol. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I'm right. I have too much expectations for Man United. Too much expectations. Too much expectations. All right, so we're gonna wrap up the stream quite soon. Let me just see what you guys are saying in the poll. So most of you guys are saying Nice, 67%. Okay, I would actually say Nice as well. I think Nice has been the most disappointing. I'm sorry. I expect the very least knockaround playoffs because at least with Roma and Porto, at least they're in the knockaround playoffs. You're not even in the knockaround playoffs. You're 35th, bro. You're 35th. That's really bad. And Hoffenheim, to be fair, maybe Hoffenheim was a bit harsh to put in the poll, but still, they've been underwhelming. All right. So let's go look at how I've been doing the predictor real quick, man. Predictor. How have I been doing? I don't think I really advertised the predictor that much this week because I kind of forgot out of my own mistakes. So let's go look at this. So I got Bayern to beat PSG. Good. Got that. Inter to beat Leipzig. Okay, got the. Oh my Jesus, Sporting Arsenal was horrendous. That Sporting Arsenal was bad. Oh my Jesus, that's Cervantes Vest with Stuttgart was terrible. That's Sturm Graz Girona. Okay, Liverpool, Real Madrid. Okay, those are good ones. Those are good ones. So let's see how I'm doing in the league. In the league, I'm currently 7th place. Believe in is currently in 1st place, 185. Rubik's is second with 174. And I'm right above Matt's, 23 points over Matt's. And now let's go to the Europa League predictor. So as you can see right here, guys, I made some predictions. Dang. So Dynamo Kiev victory plus 1-1. I was close. And yes, I got Anderlecht Porto correct. 2-2 draw. I got that correct. Spot on. RFS. That was bad. Oh, hey, at least I got Man United scoring 3 goals correct. Okay, messed up with this one. And yeah, messed up that one. So where am I in the league? Let's see. In the league, I'm currently 2nd place. Pookie has a 2-point lead over me, man. And dang, Pookie had a really good match day 5. Really good match day 5. All right, now for the Conference League. Let's see what I did. So, geez, I messed up with that one. I messed up with that one. Okay, I got Chelsea one at least. Got Circle Bruges. Got that one correct. I messed up with this one. And then the leagues, let's see how I'm doing. And I'm currently 5th. Currently fifth. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. So let me give you guys a quick up to date what's going on. So remember, guys, I did draw my Copa Libertadores final preview, so you guys can check that out. I may do a match reaction for this game. I'll probably do YouTube short for it. I don't know if I'll do a live stream. I don't know if I'll do that. It depends on what you guys want. If you guys want a live stream, I'll be willing to do it. If you guys don't want, that's fine. I believe Branko's going to do a watch along for the game, so I'll try to join there. And then obviously tomorrow we're gonna have a Pokemon stream on the 2nd channel. We're gonna obviously have our member stream tomorrow at around 24 hours from now, 23 hours, should I say. And then Sunday we'll have a weekend recap, and then Monday, the next week will be a regular week. So next week there won't be that much going on. So I'll probably be dropping a members video next week, and maybe do some additional videos for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Of course, let me look at your last couple of comments. I didn't have Nice that high. I guess that's fair. But still, I still expect them in top 24. So what happened? Peace out. All right. So I think that's going to pretty much be it for me for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe on your way. Let me see how many likes we're on for today's stream. Let me just quickly double check. I will be putting timestamps in the description below for you guys that are watching the replay. And we got 9 likes. Okay, you know what? 9 is decent. 9 is decent, I suppose. Not quite 10, but it's fine. I think people will watch on the replay. So I hope you guys do enjoy. Everyone, guys, like and subscribe. And peace out.